Can I survive a week living like a Moabite woman, trying to lead Hebrew men to worship Baal? Let's dive into an ancient story that will make you think twice about loyalty, temptation, and faith. The stage is set in a time when Israel was on the move, journeying through the desert after their miraculous escape from Egypt. The stage is set in a time when Israel was on the move, journeying through the desert after their miraculous escape from Egypt. They had received God's law and were establishing their covenant with Him. Meanwhile, Moab, a neighboring nation, was watching Israel's success with a mix of fear and disdain. The Moabites were known for their idolatrous practices, particularly their worship of Baal, a god associated with fertility and storm. This was a period of significant spiritual and moral testing for Israel. The Israelites had already experienced God's power and provision, but they were also vulnerable to the influences of the surrounding cultures. It was during this time that the Moabite king, Balak, became alarmed by Israel's presence and sought to counter their influence. He called upon Balaam, a pagan prophet, to curse Israel, but Balaam, under God's guidance, ended up blessing Israel instead. Undeterred, Balak and Balaam hatched a plan to lead the Israelites astray spiritually. The Moabite women, at Balaam's suggestion, began to invite the Hebrew men to join them in their festivities and worship. These women were cunning and attractive, and they knew exactly how to tempt the men. They started with subtle invitations, probably making light of the differences between their cultures and the importance of their traditions. As time passed, the Moabite women became more overt in their approach. They didn't just invite the men to their parties, they also introduced them to the practices of Baal worship. The Israelite men, initially hesitant, found themselves increasingly tempted by the promise of pleasure and companionship. The lure of something new and forbidden was too strong for many of them. They began to participate in the Moabite festivals, which included idolatrous rituals and sexual immorality. The more they participated, the more they drifted away from their covenant with God. The situation escalated rapidly, with many Israelites succumbing to the temptation. This wasn't just a matter of personal choice, it had significant communal consequences. The presence of idolatry and immorality in the camp threatened to destroy the covenant relationship between God and Israel. As the Israelites continued down this path, they experienced a dramatic shift in their spiritual climate. God's presence, which had been so evident among them, began to withdraw. The people's actions invited God's judgment, and a plague broke out in the camp, causing many deaths. The event that finally turned the tide was the bold action of Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, who took a stand against the sin. He confronted an Israelite man who was brazenly bringing a Midianite woman into the camp, right in front of Moses and the community. Phinehas's decisive action was a pivotal moment. By stopping the immorality and idolatry, he effectively ended the plague. The immediate aftermath was marked by a significant decrease in deaths, and eventually, the plague stopped. The incident at Peor had a lasting impact on Israel. It served as a stark reminder of the dangers of compromise and idolatry. The covenant between God and Israel was reaffirmed, but the memory of this event also led to stricter regulations regarding marriage and worship. The story of the Moabite women and the Israelites' lapse into idolatry serves as a cautionary tale. It warns against the subtle temptations that can lead even the faithful astray. For ancient Israel, it was a lesson in the importance of maintaining their covenant with God. For believers today, it serves as a reminder of the need for vigilance in our spiritual lives. The lure of worldly pleasures and the pressure to conform can be strong, but the consequences of compromise are severe. This ancient story encourages us to reflect on our own spiritual priorities. Are we willing to stand firm in our faith, even when it's challenging? Are we aware of the subtle temptations that can lead us away from God? As we consider this story, let's think about how it applies to our lives. Share your thoughts on this ancient but relevant story in the comments below. If you've been inspired or challenged by this video, please subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into biblical narratives. We'd love to have you join our community of seekers and learners. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to exploring more videos from women of the Bible. If you like this video, please like, share and let me know where you are watching from in the comments.